Welcome to EDU TV with 4.5 lakh plus viewers and over 1,500 educational repositories across the world. The founder is Mr. Pranav Guha and co-founder is Ms. Tanya Sethi from India.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Edu TV's CUET Talks with Indian Ed Icons. Today we have the pleasure of introducing our esteemed moderator for this program, Dr. Priyanka Nema. Dr. Nema is an accomplished academician and researcher, currently leading the research cell and working as an associate professor at Jagran Lake City University, Bhopal. With 14 years of work experience, she has worked in both the corporate sector and academia, providing her with a unique perspective on the intersection of business and education. Dr. Nema has published 11 research papers in various reputed international journals, including Scopus and ABDC Index, and presented in prestigious conferences like Academy of Management Academy of International Business and INDA in India. Her vast experience, knowledge, and research will provide valuable insight into the world of education and business in different parts of the world, making her an ideal moderator for today's program. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Priyanka Nema as our moderator on CUET Talks with Indian Ed Icons. Thank you. I'm really impressed. I'm very glad to see the star-studded screen with all the best of the principals across the globe. Over to you, Dr. Nema.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your warm introduction. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, all the academicians and dignitaries. So first of all, let me introduce a warm welcome of Dr. Manish Sharma, sir, Principal, Venkateshwar International School, Dwarka. We have with us today Dr. Madhuri Parthi, Strategic Advisor, CY Board, Gurugram. We have with us today Mr. Sushant Kumar Das, Principal, Jyotirmoy Public School, Captain Dr. Dinisha Singh Bhardwaj, Principal, Global Indian International School, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Dr. Pramod Mahajan, sir, Director, Principal, Sharjah Indian School, Sharjah, UAE. We have with us Mrs. Alka Awasthi, Principal, Mayur School, Noida, Dr. Trilok Singh Bist, sir, Principal, Brahmadat Bluebell School, Gurugram. We have with us Mr. Gautam Sarkar, Principal, Aditya Birla, Wani Bharti, Kolkata, Ms. Mosmi Pal, Career Counselor, Kolkata, Mr. Purva B. Bora, Deputy Director for Quality Accreditation, Assam Downtown University, Guwahati. So today we all are gathered here for the discussion about the CUET entrance exam. The government of India has made it a mandatory for the coming academic year, a common entrance admission test for the admission to all the central universities and the private universities for the coming academic year 2022 and 2023. Like everything, there are the two aspects of every implementation. And if we talk about the CUET, definitely it has the pro side and then the con side. Definitely it will help the student to provide the common platform where they can prepare themselves and they don't need to prepare a separate individual entrance exam for the state and other universities. And if we see the other side of it, definitely to a certain extent, it will blur down the importance of 12th, what we used to feel, the 12th percentage, which used to be a criteria at the time of the entrance exam. To a certain extent, it will blur the importance of that as well. Now, talking about more in depth, and I think it's wonderful to hear the perspective of all the dignitaries who are present here. So I would request all the dignitaries one by one, because we are looking forward to hear your perspective and your ideology towards this CUET, how it is going to implement and what are the hurdles when it comes to the implementation of the CUET, and what do you think that according to your, what are the pro and the con of this CUET? So one by one, I will request all the dignitaries to please articulate your thoughts and express your views. I think, can I now request Sushant, sir?
Good morning to the enlightened panelists over here, and thank you to Edu TV and Mr. Guha for inviting us on this platform to share our views. I won't delay it with my information sharing about CUET because everybody has it on their system now. Everybody knows about the pattern of examination, what are the criteria. So I will not go into that details. But taking cue from Mrs. Manisha Sharma's words, the mention of quota that she made, I would like to share my thoughts that we had NEET, we had JEE exams for screening students. And because of these two exams, quota came up. So are we going to have another quota for CUET also in the coming days? Why I say this is because when we look at the country India, where we have a variety of culture, the backgrounds are so different. The students hailing from the most humblest of the backgrounds in the rural areas, are they having the equal access to the information first? Are we as schools giving them the required information to all the students to understand how to prepare themselves? We as schools, do we have the understanding? How do we prepare the children in the coming days to face these competitions? The rise of these coaching centers is just because somewhere there is a missing link between the school and the parents. The parents are running behind a target, the target being to see their children successful in the coming days. But how to get this success, nobody is sure about. And on top of that, we are increasing the number of examinations. Though the central government, yes, I appreciate CUET is with a good cause. But again, the reservation comes with the thought where my country is so diverse. Are we really able to get to the root of it? Why I say this again with an example, I'll say so. Because in the last 2 years, we have all experienced the pandemic. The batch which is appearing for this year, class 12 exam, I think all principals might agree, they did not appear for class 10 board exams. Now, in every student's life in the career path, one board exam in class 10 makes them more serious for the next coming exam in class 12. Now, this batch of class 12, as it was appearing for the class 12 board exams, it was really a pain on the part of the teachers and the schools to make them realize how important it's going to be. CUET definitely is going to cut across this race for the marks. However, the seriousness among children was definitely lagging because of the 2 years of pandemic where children were staying at home. Many schools could not even do justice during this 2 years of providing the basic information or knowledge about the subjects that the children have chosen. So given this scenario, when we are making the children sit for CUET, are we really prepared? That is one reservation I feel I should share with everyone, and I seek answers maybe from the enlightened panelists over here, that how we can look forward or what kind of steps can be taken to share our concern with the government also on these lines. As government schools are many in our country, are every schools working on the similar pattern to provide the information and enlightening the students and the parents about these changes, the shift in the paradigm that is taking place? Are everybody on the similar platform? Because CUET is now open to every student across the country or beyond for getting enrolled in the universities of their choice to choose subjects of their own interest. That is very, very important. But how do we trickle down this information to the parents at the school level is a challenge. I believe we should, as schools, receive more information, more training from the government's end in understanding the course of studies that will be required in future. We had been in the traditional system of functioning, of preparing students for future life. There has been always a change in the approach. But ultimately, class 10, class 12, where the students were taking it more seriously because it was the first public exam in their life, they are going to face more public exams wherever the filtration has to be done, the selection has to be done, because we do not have that many seats in higher education. So the filtering has to be done. I understand the pain on the part of the universities and the higher colleges also. But this filtering, how we should guide the children and the training part of teachers is to be taken up more seriously. NEP has shown us a path, and definitely we look forward in the coming days that we'll get more guidelines for schools to follow up. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, as students of Delhi Public School, Bangla East, We, Ashriya and Melanie, are excited to announce that EduTV has started a movement for higher education for all.
We are proud to inform you that corporates and Indian private universities have joined this movement by offering scholarships to eligible schools across the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, Gulf countries, and Africa.
These scholarships are based on merit, sports, extracurricular activities, need-based, principal's recommendation, innovation by students, girl scholars, wards of defense personnel, daughters and sons of teachers, admission aspirants from remote places, SARC country aspirants, students who studied in war zones, single parent, students with more than 2 siblings, and students whose parents are not eligible for bank loans.
This is a fantastic opportunity for many students, and we are thrilled to see the positive impact it will have on their education. We urge other school corporates and universities to join this movement and
Support higher education for all. Thank you.
Welcome to EDU TV with 4.5 lakh plus viewers and over 1,500 educational repositories across the world. The founder is Mr. Pranav Guha Thakurata and co-founder is Ms. Tanya Sethi from India.